This video is the second part of the project Employee Task Management. First part included the project description and the database creation using Entity Framework Code first. That link is provided here in the description box. On this section includes the complete functionality of the project using controller and views. Okay, let us start. Before that, welcome back to my videos and don't forget to subscribe. First, create controllers folder. All controllers will be created on this folder. From the document, we can see mainly 3 screens there, so we need to create 3 controllers. I'm creating first employee controller. Go to add new and select controller and select MVC controller with views using Entity Framework. Then only it will be created the actions and views of this employee model. Then on this window choose model employee register. Select DB context and tick generate views and tick this one also. If you have not selected the layout, you can select it from here and change the controller name if you need. Then select add. Then here created the employee register controller with all CRUD functionality views. Then add employee task controller same as employee register because we need the CRUD functionality of the employee task. Once you created these 2 controllers, then create login controller. Okay. While creating login controller, there is no need to select the MVC CRUD functionality. So I'm creating the empty controller. Then the controller creator with index view. Then run your projects, you will go like this. We don't need home privacy tabs, so I commented here. It is on the layout page. Then I'm creating the default login view. There is an index action. I'm creating the index view here. It will be the default login page. Then we need to change some modification on startup class. This code is for we need to render default login page. Then we need to update the login view. Change the button text as login and create actions for login. And this create action is like on the employee register creation. So I'm copied from the HTTP post method. And we need to change the model and the functionality of this action. Actually, there are 2 types of login here. One is admin and one is employee. need to add admin login details on the database table manually. I'm done already. There is only one admin here. The admin can register all employee details. Then run our projects. Then you will get the login page like this. But here is something missing. You can see the username and password name, display name doesn't show. So we need to add one package to our application. Then only it works. It's SP.NET Core Tag Helpers. Then add a line of code in the view section. I'm already done all views in these modules. This line of code is added on the description box also. On the login screen, we need to check it's a admin login or employee login. So we need to add one property onto the admin login model. I'm added here is admin property. Then updates login index view. While login, we check the is admin, then it will be the admin login. Otherwise, it will check the employee login. In the login view, you can see I commented the name section and also back to list line. We need to change the controller functionality also based on this is admin property. Here, isAdmin is true, then it will check the admin login. Otherwise, it will check the employee login. I run the projects. I log in as admin first and admin 123, that the username and password, and is admin checkbox is true, then login. Then it will get the employee register module. Here I am creating the employee with username and password, and I am logging again with this employee login details. Then here the employee task module, and here I'm adding the employee task details. You can see here after create the task details, the employee ID is showing on the table list. But we don't need to show the IDs, only we need to show the employee names. This is the basic tutorial, so I didn't include it detailedly. We have to change the model and views according to this functionality. Anybody interested to join to our project-based online training, please contact us. The details are provided in the description box. Okay, the next part of this video will be the web API, and wait for that projects, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, bye bye, see you.